Hi, this is Carl with another SOP video for managed service providers. In the last video, I talked about Symphony. This time, I want to talk about a tool called Hootsuite. Remember, Symphony, you logged in basically through Facebook. With Hootsuite, what I do is I manage several accounts through there, and what I do is to log in and authorize it through Twitter. So there may be other ways to get into Hootsuite, but I go ahead and log in by authorizing it through Twitter. Then it knows who I am. And then you connect it to your Twitter account, your Facebook page, your LinkedIn page, and so forth. And then you can broadcast. So this is the tool that I use to schedule posts going forward. Some of you may have noticed that on holidays, I will tell a joke every once in a while throughout the day. Basically, what I've done is I've gone into Hootsuite and I've said, okay, post this joke at this time, post the next joke at this time, and the next joke at this time, and on it goes through the day. Well, I also do that with all of my blogging. Remember the key rule about social media broadcasting. Most of the time, most of the people are not paying any attention to whatever you're doing. So if you want people to see what you're doing, you need to broadcast it several times. This includes your core audience and the most important people, even those who follow you the closest. You can just assume they're not going to see most of what you post up. And there are this evolving set of rules in LinkedIn and Facebook and Twitter about who sees what. So a lot of times, the stuff that you post up isn't going to be seen at all. Let me show you what it looks like. So here we are at Hootsuite.com, and when you say you want to go to the dashboard, it says okie dokie, and every once in a while it will say, oh, we have to reauthorize this, so it will link to your Twitter account and then you authorize that. So there's lots of things going on here. Some people use Hootsuite to manage all of their social interactions. So this is where they read their Twitter feeds. This is where they read their Facebook feeds. This is where they monitor whether people are trying to contact them on LinkedIn. So you can actually read all those social media on this site. But what I use it for is, again, the publishing, the broadcasting. And so every time I put up a post on any social media, any kind of blog post, one of the people who works for me goes in and says, oh, there's a new post on SMB Community Podcast or on Small Biz Thoughts, right? And so what will happen is she will go into this tool and she will schedule something. She will put in here a short description of whatever it is, and she will put in a link to that blog post, okay? And then she'll pick from this chart. You can see here that only Twitter is pinned right now, but you could say Facebook, Relax, Focus, Succeed, Small Biz Thoughts, LinkedIn. Well, let's not go to Relax, Focus, Succeed, but we will go to Instagram, okay? And so whatever I publish here, when I click Send Now, it would instantly broadcast to all of those different social profiles. I can say, well, I don't want to do it now. I want to schedule it. And so that's what my administrative assistant does, is puts in these little short descriptions, posts links to this, and then says, we're going to schedule this for 8 days from now, and 8 days after that, and 8 days after that. And so what happens is that she's got this Excel spreadsheet where she's kept track of all of the blog posts and when they are scheduled to be repeated and broadcast back out again. So I have a bit of a morbid joke that, I could die and nobody would know that I was gone based on social media for about 3 months, because these things just continue to broadcast out again and again and again. And not to beat a dead horse, but you have to remember that most of the time, most of the people are not paying attention to you. So broadcasting on social media has to have a strategy, and you have to make sure that you've got an audience that's receptive to this. And to be honest, find what works for you, ignore the rest of the advice that you are given. Big picture, you need to figure out which tools work for you, and you need to find a set of tools that consistently allow you to produce connections with your audience, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, or whatever else. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Palachuk wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business.